things to know before you even start nursing school. Hi, my name is Michael, or you can call me Nurse Mike over here at IamNursing.com, and we're going to be talking about what are the things that you need to know before you even start nursing school. Alright, so let's get started. One of the first things that I wish people told me before nursing school started was all the additional expenses that I would have to pay when I start nursing school. There's one thing where you know the cost of your nursing program. We're actually going to be making a video for how much it costs to actually get into a nursing program. But anyways, the additional costs. All of a sudden you have to pay for a stethoscope. And guess what, guys? You're not going to be buying the really cheap stethoscopes, right? Those one tube stethoscopes. That's not what you're going to buy. You want to be a little bit cooler, so you're going to want to buy the nicer stethoscopes. I've even seen nursing students try to buy those, Littman Cardio 2 stethoscopes that are costing like hundreds of dollars, right? You just want to be that cool person, right? Or then all of a sudden you want to buy all those additional little things that you can attach to your ID tags. Those little cliff notes that's going to help you try to learn things, right? And then everyone's going to try to buy the additional books, the Nursing Made Easy, the Med Surg Made Easy books, all those different Made Easy books. Other than the typical books that you actually have to purchase for nursing school, you're going to try to buy all those additional items that's going to try to make your life easier, supposedly, right? Then you're going to buy those clipboards. You're going to buy the nicer pens. And of course, you're starting nursing school, so what? You want to have new kicks. You want to have new shoes to match to your uniforms as well, right? Everybody wants to be able to have those things matching. Everyone's trying to buy those nursing things, right? I mean, heck, look, Nurse Entrepreneur t-shirt right here. You might want to buy one of these as well, okay? But that's the biggest thing, is that there's all these additional costs that is not even told to you, or you were not told about them, that you might have to purchase. And trust me, but the funny thing is, you go to a Barnes and Nobles, for example, I will guarantee you most of the nursing school books are actually in the back counter, because it's one of the, when I asked the person, when I was looking for a particular nursing book just like about a few months ago for my cousin that I had to ship back home to the Philippines, they had the book behind the counter. And I asked them, why is it behind the counter? And they said, one of the top 3 stolen books in Barnes and Nobles are nursing books. That's a pretty funny stat right there, right? Okay, so what else should you know before you start nursing school? Well, the amount of hours that you have to give. Like, most people will say, okay, I'm working this much amount of hours, and then this is the amount of time that I actually have to go to school for theory and for clinical, so I have to do maybe this much amount of hours of classes. Well, a lot of people don't calculate the fact that you have to, travel to your school, right? The amount of hours of transportation, right? Then also they forget the amount of hours you have to put in studying, right? Just imagine that, the amount of time you have to put studying as well in it. And then here's another thing. A lot of people, for some reason, when they get and start nursing school, they also forget that they have a significant other that they have to take care of. Family, husband, wife, children, parents, grandparents. And so you have to understand that, a lot of those things, a lot of personal items will take a step back from nursing school. If this is your plan, if this is something that you actually want to accomplish and finish. They literally say, when nursing school starts, say goodbye to your husband, say goodbye to your wife, say goodbye to your boyfriend or girlfriend, because more likely you might lose them. And if you want to be able to have and keep that relationship, you must get them ready for what they're going to be facing. Because it's not just you that have to invest into this career. Your significant other, your loved ones, must learn that they have to invest and understand that there's going to be time that they're going to lose at this very moment. So that's something that you have to know and get ready. The next thing is this. A lot of people don't understand that, when you start nursing school, that everything that you learned in the first year, you should make sure you keep on reviewing those, because it applies to your second year, your third year, and your fourth year. If you're doing, let's say, for example, an LPN program, right? You have, just because you're done with Med Surg, that doesn't mean that studying about Med Surg is over. You have to keep on reviewing those, right? It's not like back in the days where like, okay, great, I finished Algebra 1. I don't need to worry about that no more because I'm in calculus now. No, it's everything has to be continuously brought into the next, right? Because in the end, you have to take your NCLEX and you have to know everything and must have base knowledge of everything because all of that stuff counts, all right? So there is so much time and so much energy to give. The next thing also is this, if you don't know this, and you have to know this, that when you start nursing school, everyone gains the 5 pounds or even more. I have never seen a student nurse lose weight in nursing school. I just never seen it happen. I've never heard somebody complain saying that, oh my gosh, nursing school is just so stressful and I am losing weight. No, no, no. Everybody gains weight in nursing school, right? Because you need all the sugar, you need all that stuff to just, be awake, be alert. So be ready that you might gain some weight. And if you don't want to gain some weight, it's okay. I will never ever say anything about it. Plus also I'm a guy. I'm also trained to say that never ever ever talk about weight with a woman, right? All right, so what else should you learn? If you took any prerequisites, like for example, your medical terminology, right? Before school starts, before the nursing portion of your education starts, you have to understand that prereq of medical terminology is gonna be so important for you. You must be really, really attentive on your medical terminology because that right there is gonna help you breeze through the whole thing, right? If you are paying attention to your medical terminology classes. And it's not just learning what PRN is, not just learning what stat, it's not learning what PO, what BID, what TID, all those additional things that you have to learn, but learning literally the whole medical terminology and understanding it fully, okay? So what else should we discuss about before you even start nursing? We talked about the amount of time, the amount of investment that you're going to be putting in, things that you should be making sure you pay attention to, okay? The next thing you have to be ready is that it's like jumping back in high school again. There's going to be a bunch of different cliques going on in nursing school. You're going to have the mean girl, you're going to have the nerds in the corner, right? And you know what, hey, I always hung out with the nerds and they're always cool. And there's nothing offensive about calling somebody a nerd nowadays because honestly, nerds rule the world and it's the truth, okay? And then you have your little cliques that you're going to have. There's going to be a lot of misunderstanding. There's going to be fights because you will become like family. It's like an instant family that gets created when nursing school starts. Because these are the people that's going to be with you, ride or die. And some of them are going to have to fall off the wagon. But you have to be ready that this actually might happen where there's going to be cliques, and then you have to be ready to socialize. You have to be able to be ready to network because, the individuals that's going to be around you in this time are the people that's going to be able to help you, that's going to be able to lift you up in this environment that you're going to be in. Nursing school is hard, guys, but that doesn't mean it cannot be finished, it cannot be accomplished. Okay? So those are a little few things that I want to be able to advise. Oh, by the way, suck up to your instructors. That's right, I said it. I'm not talking about brown nosing yourself and have a little dark spot in your nose because you're a kiss butt, right? I'm not saying that. But make sure that you go into their good side. I'm not saying bribing them, but it might be a good idea. What I'm saying is that, get in touch with them, communicate with them. That's the one thing your instructors want to hear is have a communication with you. It's not just you just trying to get in and you have this look in your face that I just want to leave class now. No, you have to interact with your instructors. You have to talk to them. You say, hey, what are the main points that I should learn? Is there anything else I need to learn? Maybe I didn't pick up anything in school, or maybe I didn't pick up anything in class. I hope I want to be able to learn and know more. When you, on the weekend, be like, say goodbye, say thank you so much, appreciate it, have a great weekend. Have a communication. I mean, don't text them every day if they gave you their cell phone number, right? Just have some form of communication. Your instructors are going to be there for you. There's going to be some mean instructors out there. There's going to be some instructors that are you know, are not really people persons. But the thing though is, you will not know until you try. And it's not being a suck butt. It's like literally saying that you just want to be able to learn. And who cares if somebody calls you one of that, right? Who cares if somebody calls you a brown noser? They're not there to help you pass. The instructors are. So those are a few things that I wanted to share with you guys, that you should know and get yourself ready before even starting nursing school. So if you guys have any question, if you have any comments, if you want to add additional items to what I shared with you guys, comment down below. Subscribe to IamNursing.com. Our goal here is to be able to create that community of nurses and student nurses to be able to help each other out, lift each other in this industry. So first of all, this is Nurse Mike with IamNursing.com. Always know that I am nursing, you are nursing, we are nursing.